Cigars on ice, feeling like an animal with these cameras all in my grill, flashing lights.
I'm still
Flashing
real
lights.
hyped up from that performance that
Got me bitty,
Beyonce
bitty, bitty,
slayed
bitty.
at
I
the
want
Grammys
you.
last night. That
I
performance was over the top. It was crazy. It was bananas. But a lot of people don't agree with me. But that performance was off the hook. Anyways, your girl Drita, it's your girl Drita, and I'm back again with another video. I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. Just get straight to it and talk about what I need to talk about. And this video is basically Love and Hip Hop Season 4, Episode 12. What can I say about this episode? It was just real corny. It wasn't giving me what I wanted. It was just straight All My Children, Bold and the Beautiful, One Life to Live, real soap opera-ish. Like, it wasn't giving me nothing real. Like, it was just corny. It started off with Sin and Erica in the pet shop, and Sin is telling Erica how she's been disrespected too many times by Rich, and she's not appreciating it, and she's gonna need for Erica to step up and this block. It just sounds like the same shit she's been saying for the past 15 episodes. Like, we heard you already, but like, I kind of agree with Sin, because it's like, it's annoying to have like a corny nigga in your face talk about, I did this, that, and the third. I kissed your chick. I did that. I smashed your chick. That shit is so corny, especially coming from a corny nigga that still wears checkered motherfucking shirts and a goddamn sweater on top. Like, that is the corny. That's the ultimate blow to your ego. Like, you just want to commit suicide after that. Like, who does that? Only Rich corny ass. Rich is the corniest nigga on the planet. But anyway, yeah, so Rich and Peter Guns, who, by the way, has dropped the ball for anybody that lives in the BX. He's dropped the ball for us. We just looking real crazy out here, all thanks to Peter Guns. So let's just give a round of applause to Peter Guns for dropping the ball for the BX. Like, everybody in the Bronx, we just look crazy. Anyway, so they have this conversation somewhere, and Rich is telling Peter how he smashed Erica. He had sex with Erica. That's one thing I cannot stand in my life. Like, Nick, we all adults out here. Like, sex is a mutual thing. I'm getting something out of it. You getting something out of it. So why you feel necessary to go run your mouth to go tell another grown man who you fucking? Like, I just feel like that's so corny. But in this day and age, this is what we go through, ladies. So it's like, I mean, it is what it is at this point. But it's just like, when it's coming from a corny nigga like Rich, it hurts even more. Like, it's the ultimate. But what can you do? Like, I can't. So Rich's dumbass, those two beating is like the blonde leading the blind. Two lost souls talking, dog. Like, it's just crazy to me. Like, it makes no sense, but I guess whatever the case may be. So Erica has a little show where she has to perform her single, her hit single or whatever that Rich wrote for her, produced for her, whatever the fuck he did for her. She's performing it, and it starts off with, what's this girl's name? Tahiri. Tahiri goes and meets up with Rich, and she's talking to Rich, telling Rich how you doing, what's going on with him and Yandy, blah. And excuse me, sorry y'all, drinking that Jesus juice. Shout out to that juice. Yeah, so Rashida walks in the club, or I don't know, lounge club, whatever the fuck this was. And Rashida walks up in there, and Rashida's talking. She says, "What up?" to both of these people, and then Rashida and Tahira, I guess they had an altercation last week. I don't know, because I didn't watch it last week. Sorry, y'all. But whatever the altercation was, it comes back to this week, and I guess Tahiri was trying to apologize originally, or whatever. So she's trying to talk and get, what she's trying to say across, but it's not really working, because petty ass Rashida goes off and starts talking about Tahiri is too old. She's too grown now to be doing these men magazines or whatever magazine she's doing, and she needs to stop showing off her body. That just sounds like the ultimate hate, baby girl. Rashida, the audacity of you, Grandma Hattie, talking about somebody is too old for something. Girl, bye. You too old for that fucking hair you got on your goddamn head. That blonde with the orange tips, you too old for that. But you still rocking. Ain't nobody said nothing to you. You need to go have a fucking seat. Please, go sit your ass somewhere to the left. Is this the left? Yeah, to the left. Go sit somewhere, because I don't get you. The audacity of you to talk about somebody's too old for something. Was you not the one last season walking around with red hair? That was you on me. That was you on Okay, you like it, I love it. I don't love it, but shit, you look crazy. So Tahiri walks out. She's upset, and I guess Rashida feels like she won this argument, so she goes to go sit down next to Rich, and Sin walks in. Sin, don't get it mistaken, Sin is a pretty ass chick. I think Sin is so pretty. I think she's a pretty girl, like hands down. She's very pretty, got a nice little banging body. She's a banging chick. She's cute. Her voice is just hella annoying. I'm not finna be listening to that voice all day. Like, that's craziness. My voice is annoying too, but her shit is, it's real annoying to me, but I guess whatever. And Rich proceeds into going into like, yeah, I had sex with your chick. He kept saying it, and Sin was like, well, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, that's how you know he's a corny nigga, when you say something and it goes over the person's head, and you just keep saying it just so you know that the person can hear you, or the person is like following up, like listening to what you're saying. Sin is like, what you said? And he was like, yeah, I fucked Erica, or Mena, whatever he calls her, or whatever like that. So, Sin gets mad, as she should, and she goes and pulls this deaf chick off, not off the stage, but after her performance, goes and talk to her. She tell her she's tired of the disrespect. He's always doing that. Now she's fucking like, Erica's a liar, this, that, and the third, the same bullshit, a lot of us go through. But I just think their storyline is just so scripted and so whack. Like, Erica's face be looking like man, Romeo and Juliet. Go have a fucking seat. Like, I can't with you. Maybe if Rich would have bought her stupid ass some Chipotle, she would have let that shit slide. Since, all you gotta do is buy her some Chipotle to fuck. So, like, I don't understand what they going through. But, I mean, it is what it is. But, I understand, Sin. It's real whack when a whack nigga like Rich is just all up in your vicinity, all up in your space. But that's what happens when you deal around corny people, because Erica's just as corny as Rich ass. Rich, why does he still think that he's a manager of the year, producer of the year, whatever the fuck he does? I don't know what he does still. But whatever he does, why does he think that he's so good at it? What happened to Olivia? I'ma wait. Olivia's still there? I think Olivia's still in December, where he left her ass in 2011. Like, cause what happened to Olivia? She was the best thing since motherfucking sliced cheese the last time I heard of you, and the way you was talking and the way she was acting. What happened to Olivia? She just dropped off the face of the earth. You was better off with G Unit, baby girl. G Unit. That was my shit. Anyway, let me stop being petty. So it goes into a whole bunch. Saigon and Erica Jean. That's her name. That Erica Jean girl, I don't know. So they're moving forward with their relationship. They're moving in together. They have the son. A couple of shows ago, they went and did a paternity test, and he was happy that the son was his. But that kid looks just like him. But I guess sometimes that's not the case. But the kid looks just like him. So now they're moving in together. And I don't know if Saigon was for real or if he was playing, because Erica Jean did say that, he's a funny person. He has a lot of humor and blase. He's like, I got some rules. You can't eat the food in the fridge that got my name on it. When you use the bathroom, you gotta make sure you spray it out. And if I go to the club and I meet a chick, I could bring her home. Like, who still says that? Really? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Hopefully he was playing. That food shit threw me off, because it's like, are we in a college dorm? No, we're not. We're living in a house together. What the fuck are you talking about? Why are you writing your name on stuff? Who still does that? Like, that's absolutely ludicrous. But whatever, that was a good word, ludicrous. That was absolutely ludicrous. I wanted to sound smart real quick. But anyways, like, it just sounded completely absurd to me. Like, just absolutely bananas. Who still does that? But I guess they do. She laughed it off, I guess, because she probably thought he was playing. But, niggas like that, they be playing, but they be for real. Like, if you ladies know what I mean. Like, you playing, but you dead ass. So, I guess, whatever. Yandy, you my girl, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just be sounding like a real bubblehead, and you sounded just like a bubblehead this last episode. You just made a spectacle of yourself. You just sound crazy as all shit. Like, you talking to this Amandices calls Yandy while she's in a meeting or wherever she's at. And she goes and take this phone call, and this bitch is talking about some damn wedding and a house that they supposed to get. This motherfucker is in federal prison, Yandy. He's in federal prison. He's in FDC, from what I know. You know what I'm saying? Go keep your name on the visitor's log at FDC and keep it at that, because Mandices ain't coming home no time soon. He's not on Rikers Island. He's not on that damn boat on Hunts Point. He's in federal prison, where he will be for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? FDC, for y'all, for those of y'all that don't know what FDC stands for, FDC is Federal Detention Center. That's where your man is. Like, he's a long way from fucking home. Like, it's right here, but it's a long fucking way. When you in federal prison, you in the big leagues. That's not no Rikers Island where you just got a little misdemeanor and you coming home. Your man is facing federal time. He's going down. The last thing on that man's mind is some damn wedding in a house. I wish you leave that man alone about that nonsense. What the fuck are you talking about, Yandy? Really? Get your life in order, please. Like, leave him alone. Worry about your business and cutting them checks and all that stuff you do. You from Harlem. You a smart girl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem real quick. But, you know, you a smart chick. Why are you worried about some wedding that's not about to happen no time soon and a goddamn house y'all was supposed to buy when he was out? Like, one step at a time. Let him get out of the FDC first and finish dealing with them, and then y'all can worry about a wedding. You got your priorities fucked up, Yandy. Get it together. Like, he ain't thinking about some no fucking wedding. Sit, please. Go sit with Rashida over there, Yandy, because sometimes you be throwing me off. Tara comes and she tells Yandy that, you know, Peter apologized to her and this, that, and the third, blah, over them. And she accepted his apology, but right now she's ready to move forward with her life. And that's when Yandy hits her with the, oh, you know, I'm doing this movie and I want you to play a part in the movie. It's a straight to DVD movie, but, you know, don't sleep on them straight to DVD movies, because sometimes on them rainy or snowy nights when you watching Netflix and you don't watch all the good stuff and this corny shit like Yandy shit that's on, you gonna want to check that out. So don't sleep on the straight to DVDs, because sometimes those be good. You know what I'm saying? They ain't bestsellers and shit, but they alright. So, you know, Tara accepted as she should, because she ain't got shit else to do. So she accepted, and I guess they gonna work on that. I guess they worked on it. Who knows? K. Michelle is giving unsolicited advice as per usual. The only reason why K. Michelle just does these drive-by, you know, pop-ups is because she's working on a reality show of her own reality show with her own friends and her own peoples or whatever. So I guess Mona Scott was like, well, in order for you to do that, you're gonna have to do this Love and Hip Hop real quick. So that's why you just see her breeze by ever so often, you know what I'm saying? But all right, K. Michelle, your album was good too. Her album was really good. I thought it was cute. But when I'm saying cute, I'm not trying to be shady, but I'm just saying it was cute. It was good. Like, I thought it was good. I bought it. Like, I spent my money on it on iTunes. It was good or whatever. But, like, you just keep giving this advice and nobody's understanding you. But I guess, you know what I'm saying? K. Michelle, enough about that. Amina and Peter. Well, Peter goes to go speak to Nick Cannon. I was a little surprised with Nick Cannon on this show, because that doesn't seem like a show that Nick Cannon would be on. But he wasn't doing nothing ratchet or ridiculous. He was just giving advice to Peter, who's his friend for, I guess, 10 years plus. So I guess he just did a little favor. You know what I'm saying? So he just came on the show, and I'm sorry if I'm doing this, but my hair's a mess again. Yeah, so he just came on, they were talking, and Nick Cannon just told him, well, you just need to get your priorities together. Just, you know, figure out if that's what you want to do, and then settle with this chick. Be with her if you're going to be with her. That's it. Which is not advice that you need to go to Nick Cannon for. You should have knew that yourself, Peter. Like, this is just grown man shit that you're supposed to know. You should have thought about this before you married her, not after you married her in some weeks and months, and now you just asking Nick Cannon for fucking advice. This is advice you should have asked Nick Cannon before your ass married Amina Butterfly. Is that her name? Amina Butterfly. I'm not good with names, y'all, but you know what I'm saying? So that was that, and that was pretty much the show. Like, it wasn't really nothing major. It was just corniness upon corniness upon corniness. So I'm gonna make this video real short and sweet, because I got a whole bunch of other videos that I plan on making that I'm probably gonna let be a little bit longer. I'm trying to get this to 15 minutes. That's it. So that's why I'm probably talking really, really fast. So before I end this video, I hope I got everything and talked about everything. I got my notes here, but you know, what can you do? I'm not even looking. But I really do hope that, you know, Erica Mena gets an Oscar, you know, when the Oscars come, because she deserves Oscar for, you know, best reality show star and best performance in a reality show, because she was real good. I ain't gonna lie, I applaud her. So I'm gonna end this video right quick, and I'm just gonna give y'all my Instagram. I'm probably gonna give y'all every video. I'm gonna give y'all my Twitter and my Instagram. My Twitter is Miss T MISS T_27. That's my Twitter. And my Instagram is Drita T, DRITAT, and that's my Instagram. So hit me up with questions, comments, whatever. If you guys feel like I'm doing something wrong, I'm doing something right, whatever it is, just please let me know. A couple of my friends gave me some advice and I took onto it. I'm trying my best to squeeze it all into a little video so you guys don't get bored with me. Hopefully you guys don't. Just ride out with me for a couple, because this is my first couple of videos. So even if it gets a little boring, you could just fast forward and then go back and then maybe come back a little later, maybe when you want to train and you bored and ain't got nothing else to watch real quick. Do that for me. So I'll see y'all again sometime this week, and thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, anything you have to do. I told y'all, solicited advice, any kind of advice, I can dish it as well as I can take it. So whatever you guys feel like you need to tell me, I need to get rid of these hats hopefully soon, because I'm gonna get my hair done soon. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it and hope you guys enjoy. Bye.